You're watching WKYT News at Noon.
Good afternoon. Bill Bryan and Barbara Bailey here for WKYT News. It is a stunning number. Doctors in a central Kentucky community say they have seen more than a dozen overdoses just this week.
Now, while all those patients have survived, there's concern about what's causing the spike in Frankfort. WKYT's Caitlin Sentner is in Franklin County with our top story at 12:30. Caitlin?
It's something local doctors say is the worst they've ever seen. A recent rash of overdoses in Frankfort is being attributed by medical professionals to a bad batch of heroin. Just this week, 12 overdoses in a day's time, followed by a couple more Thursday morning. Doctors say all patients rushed to Franklin Regional Hospital were able to be saved by administering Narcan, which counteracts the heroin. But that's not always the case. Physician Tyler Corey said rashes of overdoses happen from time to time, but nothing of this magnitude.
Generally what that tells us is that they're cutting the heroin with something else, making it more potent than people are used to. Had a guy the other day tell me he used the exact same amount he always uses, and this time it almost killed him.
Corey said if the drug looks different, like being a different color than normal, then it's a telltale sign that something is off. In Frankfort, Caitlin Sentner, WKYT.
Caitlin, thank you. And no word yet from police what sparked the recent rash of overdoses. A mother is in jail accused of hiding drugs on her teenage child. The Boyle County Sheriff's Office says Tanya Davis had the 15-year-old with her when a deputy stopped her last night. Deputies say they found crystal meth, marijuana pills, digital scales, and drug paraphernalia in her car. And they tell us they also found meth in the teen's pockets, and Davis admitted to them she tried to hide the drugs on her child. Now, she faces a long list of drug charges. Her child is with other relatives.
A man accused of murder is fighting to get the death penalty taken off the table. Mark Taylor is accused of killing Alex Johnson in December of 2013. Police say Taylor and another man lured Johnson into their car, beat him to death, and dumped his body in the Kentucky River. During a hearing today, Taylor's lawyers asked for new hearings to discuss the death penalty. A judge has set a hearing for next Friday. A man accused in a deadly crash headed back to court this morning. Investigators in Scott County say Muhammad Abdullah was driving recklessly when he hit another car, killing a teenage girl. Today, there were questions about a device in his car at the time of the crash. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain has more from the hearing.
33-year-old Muhammad Abdullah was in Scott County Circuit Court today briefly for an arraignment. The main topic today, his GPS. Abdullah's arraignment was postponed last week as his lawyer asked that he be allowed to have a translator. His first language is Arabic. Abdullah is charged with second-degree manslaughter from a crash on May 23rd that resulted in the death of Emily Sams. He's also charged with 2 counts of second-degree assault for her parents' injuries in the crash. The Bourbon County teenager was heading to Louisville with her parents the day of the crash. She was ejected from the truck and pronounced dead at the scene. Abdullah, who lived in Baltimore at the time of the crash, has since moved to Kentucky, according to his lawyer. Today, lawyers asked the arraignment to be continued. Abdullah's GPS has been seized, and lawyers asked to have time to review the information found from the device. Back in September, the Georgetown News graphic reported that a search warrant for the GPS device in the Toyota Camry that was allegedly driven by Abdullah that day may provide info that the car was speeding when the crash occurred. Abdullah's arraignment will continue on May 6. In Scott County, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
And thank you. And investigators say Sams was not wearing her seatbelt at the time of the crash.
A bus driver had to go to the hospital after a school bus overturned. The Winchester Sun posted this picture of the crash on Kentucky 89. According to the paper, one of the wheels dropped off the side of the road, causing the bus to spin and go off the other side of the road, overturn, and hit a tree. There were no students on board, and the driver didn't have any serious injuries.
2 more students have been charged in a school shooting. It happened Monday at Madison Junior Senior High School north of Cincinnati. Deputies now say 14-year-old James Austin Hancock showed the gun to 2 boys before the shooting. Since they didn't tell anybody about it, they have been charged with failing to report a crime. Hancock is accused of shooting 2 students. 2 others were hurt during the shootings, but everyone is expected to recover. Police have made an arrest in a shooting near Western Kentucky University's campus. The shooting happened Tuesday night at the College Suites Apartments in Bowling Green. Police have now charged D'Antoine Steen with assault and robbery in the case. The victim, 18-year-old Mario Lopez, was taken to Vanderbilt University Hospital for treatment.
A Fleming County couple accused of abusing their foster child ended their trial early by taking a plea deal. Natisha and Vernon Slawback entered an Alford plea to criminal abuse on Wednesday, 2 days into the trial. They were on trial for assault. The Ledger Independent reports the pair will be sentenced April 15th.
Tomorrow, Kentucky Republicans will get their say in the 2016 presidential race, and here are a few things you need to know about tomorrow's caucus. First, you do have to be a registered Republican, and you'll need to bring some form of identification with you. You will not go to your normal polling place. Instead, there are specific caucus locations and fewer of them. Lexington has 4, Lafayette and Henry Clay High Schools, Northeast Christian Church, and Ashland Avenue Baptist Church. And we can help you find your caucus site in your area. Just go to WKYT.com. 11 candidates filed to take part in the caucus, so they're all going to be on the ballot. But as of now, only Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, John Kasich, and Ben Carson remain in the race, although we're understanding that Carson will drop out later today. There is yet another reason to take an aspirin a day.
And yogurt and coffee get high marks as health foods in a new study. Better Living's coming up on WKYT.
And we're going to be tracking a little bit of fog and mist out there through the rest of the evening, but the weekend will include some much milder temperatures. We'll track all of them coming up.
I'm going on a date with Gerard Butler.
Cheryl, we're all going to be there.
And you're all married, which means I'm going on a date with Gerard Butler.
Today, the star of London Has Fallen.
Ooh, I wonder what he's going to wear.
Nothing.
Fabulous.
Just the best punch.
The Talk on CBS.
Oh my God. Oh, are you sure your water didn't break?
I don't know. You're the one with a baby.
Step aside, people. She's having a baby. 2 babies.
Shane the Virgin. All new this Monday at 9/8 Central.
Did you know that over 31% of injury-causing accidents are the result of rear-end collisions? Hi, I'm Kevin Renfro. It's a helpless feeling to look into a rearview mirror and see another car about to hit you. If you've been injured when another driver rear-ended you, you may be owed damages. Give us a call. We want to help you get all you've got coming to you. Serious, experienced results. Call the Becker Law Office for a free evaluation. Just dial 3.
What's the affordable difference? It's their very affordable fees.
They care about me.
Dentures in just one day.
Their experienced denture team.
Call 1-800-DENTURE or go to affordabledentures.com for valuable coupons. Same-day dentures, extractions, and implants. Affordable fees, compassionate care, and satisfied patients.
What's the affordable difference? A great smile.
Life gets better the older you get, and time becomes more valuable. Time to spend with family, time to try new things, time to have fun. At Kroger, you can have your prescriptions filled while you shop, so it's easy to save money and time with your Kroger pharmacy. And you can get back to the things you love.
It's easy to manage all of your family's prescriptions all online. Order refills, view prescription history, and more. Visit Kroger.com/myprescriptions today.
Backed by Washington's super PACs, Philip Pratt is waging a campaign of distortion and lies. So false, Pratt's super PAC had to stop airing its dishonest ads. Chuck Tackett, farmer, Frankfurt outsider, and servant leader Chuck Tackett will stand up to the career politicians, take on political insiders, and fight for us. On Tuesday, reject Philip Pratt and his Washington super PAC's campaign of lies. Vote Chuck Tackett, farmer, Frankfurt outsider.
I'm WKYT Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey, and I stand for Kentucky.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
Here we go, entering an active period of some showers coming in tomorrow. Fog out there right now, and then eventually we talk about big-time warm-up coming our way. And we're talking about all of that right here in our headlines. You've got the fog burning off here in the next little bit. Still visibilities are down in some spots. Light showers will enter the area for your Saturday. This isn't going to be the big producer of rain that we run into. That comes next week. We track rain this weekend through the area. Lighter showers, and then essentially we're looking from 10 to about 7 o'clock. Around 1/10 of an inch or so in rain. There might be some pockets where it's a little bit heavier, but generally that's what our models are suggesting, and that's a pretty good forecast, a good handle on all of it with the shower situation as we move forward. Temperatures out there right now hovering in the mid and upper 30s. We're at 39 degrees here in Lexington. Not seeing any sunshine yet, but we'll try our best to at least get a few peaks by the time we get into the afternoon hours. 35 in Jackson, 34 in Moorhead. You can see some of the cooler spots where they had a little more snow on the ground out to our east. So still refrigerating that air around. Here's what Defender's showing right now, and it is quiet on our radar network. A few snow showers dying as they enter parts of eastern Kentucky. Hour by hour holds on to some of those chances. You can see that here. And also giving us a decent run into the low and mid 40s for highs by the time we get to the 4 or 5 o'clock hour today. Tomorrow we start tracking another front, a weak front, but it's one that has enough moisture with it to spark a few showers as we cross over into mid-morning and into the afternoon and evening as well. Maybe it gets a little more aggressive into the evening hours. There you see a bigger push of some of those showers, but it still allows us to get into the low 50s for daytime highs tomorrow and then clears things up into the nighttime period. Next week, it's all about that big push of warm air that's going to enter the area, but it also opens up the door for a very active pattern. That means we're going to have a stormy zone of rounds of showers and thunderstorms setting up just to our west and even right into our area as well. Here's our 7-day forecast. We're tracking that decent shot of warmer air on Saturday, but just showers kind of ruin it. Windy on Sunday, but temperatures are up, and they continue to go that way into next week, and we even track a chance of showers and thunderstorms. And speaking of thunderstorms, from 4 to 6:30 today, Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey and I will be at the Richmond Road Kroger Marketplace. It's part of Severe Storm Preparedness Month. You can come, you can get a weather radio, you can get it programmed, and meet the legendary Chris Bailey.
Right.
And that should be top of the list there. And then we talk about the other stuff. But come out and see us because it's a handy device to have.
And so nice to have that help programming it.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Because it's tricky. Trust me.
Can be, yes.
Well, there you go. An important timing right now ahead of the severe season, hopefully. All right, well, we hope it's not severe, but ahead of the season. Coming next, another reason to take aspirin regularly and new details on hospital superbug infections.
Kenneth Craig has details in this Better Living report.
The CDC says infections in hospitals are decreasing. A new report finds a 50% drop in bloodstream infections and a 17% drop in infections after surgery. Doctors say more needs to be done to fight antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which cause many deadly hospital infections. Regular use of aspirin can help prevent cancer. That's according to researchers at Massachusetts General Hospital, who looked at 2 long-term studies. They found aspirin provides the best protection from colon cancer and other tumors of the gastrointestinal tract. And 2 different studies show possible health benefits from yogurt and large amounts of coffee. Boston researchers found women who ate 5 or more servings of yogurt a week had a lower risk of developing high blood pressure. And researchers in Sweden and the U.S. found drinking around 6 cups of coffee a day reduced the risk of multiple sclerosis. They say coffee has anti-inflammatory properties that could explain the link. That's a look at some of the day's top health stories. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
Well, coming right up, protecting your family from the dangers of third-hand smoke.
Why the Health Department is recognizing smoke-free child care centers. Next on WKYT.
I'm Alex Trebek. If you're age 50 to 85, I have an important message about security. Write down the number on your screen so you can call when I finish. The lock I want to talk to you about isn't the one on your door. This is a lock for your life insurance, a rate lock that guarantees your rate can never go up at any time for any reason. But be careful. Many policies you see do not have one. But you can get a lifetime rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. Call this number to learn more. This plan was designed with a rate lock for people on a fixed income who want affordable life insurance that's simple to get. Coverage options for just $9.95 a month, less than 35 cents a day. Act now, and your rate will be locked in for life. It will never increase. Guaranteed. This is lifelong coverage that can never be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Guaranteed. And your acceptance is guaranteed, with no health questions. You cannot be turned down because of your health. Call for your information kit and read about this rate lock for yourself. You'll also get a free gift with great information. Both are free, with no obligation. Don't miss out. Call for information, then decide. Read about the 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Call this number now.
Call 1-800-440-4200 for your free information and a free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-440-4200. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-440-4200. 1-800-440-4200. Call now.
Hey, Joe, how you doing with your new hearing aids?
Hey, Marty, they're great. I just wish I'd done it sooner.
If you play the TV too loudly, or if listening in some situations has become difficult, you're needed to participate in a special program called the 10-Day Challenge. You'll receive a complete hearing test and evaluation absolutely free.
Come on and be one of the 100 participants and take the 10-Day Challenge.
Hearing Solutions, helping you listen to what you're missing.
At Window World, you get the best price right up front.
Not just any price.
Our lowest price.
Guaranteed. Our windows feature the Good Housekeeping seal.
And come with a lifetime limited warranty.
Act now and get a house full of windows for as low as $79 a month installed.
And save hundreds on siding, doors, shutters, and more.
Best products, best service, best people. Not only do we stand behind our windows, we stand on it.
Window World.
Preferred window installer of the Big Blue Nation.
Welcome back in, and we have a free Friday giveaway for you right now.
One viewer will receive a pair of 2-day passes for the Lexington Comic and Toy Convention. Text COMIC to 25430 for your chance to win.
All right, good luck to you. Well, you know, a lot has been made about the dangers of first and second-hand smoke, but what about third-hand smoke? Do you even really know what it is and how to protect your family?
We're joined now by Angela Brumley-Shelton, Tobacco Coordinator at the Lexington Fayette County Health Department. Glad you're here. This is an important topic to learn more about, third-hand smoke.
It is, and not a whole lot of people know about it is what we found.
Mm-hmm. Angela, you were saying that, I mean, this is basically smoke that is carried to some other place in some way, right?
It is. Most people know what secondhand smoke is, but what they don't kind of understand is that secondhand smoke has a lot of particulates in it and a lot of chemicals. A cigarette has over 7,000 chemicals in it, and when it's smoked, those chemicals don't go away. And some of the things that are in it actually fall, and they fall on clothes, carpet, hair, skin, and they stay there, and they're still dangerous.
Meaning that you could then, I mean, like let's say a child goes off to school who lives in a home with smokers.
Right.
You're taking that off to school with you?
Right, and it stays on the child's skin, clothes, backpacks, those kinds of things. It's everywhere if the child or even adults are in an area or in a home where someone has been smoking.
Well, you can just imagine how many times you could come in contact with it. What are some ways, though, that parents can help protect their children from this?
Well, one of the things that we've been concentrating on is really small children, and especially babies and toddlers, kids that crawl around, because what happens is that's where the highest concentration of the chemicals is. And the greatest thing, of course, is that anybody who can, we would want them to stop smoking. That's the best thing. If that's not really going to happen, they're not ready to do that, then the second best thing they can do is to establish a smoke-free home. And that means that absolutely no one, grandma, parent, nobody, visitors, nobody smokes in the home. They go outside to smoke. And that also extends to the car, meaning you never smoke anywhere where the child is around.
Well, there's a project to recognize child care facilities that are 100% smoke-free. How do they achieve that?
Well, there is. We've been working on this for a couple of years, and so what we're doing at the health department is we have a team, and we're working with a lot of the child care centers and the employees and doing a lot of education and working with them. And we've had a really good response. A lot of them are changing their policies and saying, okay, we're going to go smoke-free now. And so we're keeping a list of those child care centers. We're going to have it at the health department. It's going to be on our website, and that list, we're very happy to say, is growing. And so we're making that list available to the public so parents will know which child care centers are 100% smoke-free.
People just call to find out?
Sure, you can just call or you can go to our website.
Very good.
And there you'll find other resources if people want to quit smoking or more information about
those resources will always be there.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. And coming next is parents quickly find out it can be expensive having a baby and raising a family.
You may want to check out the Ray Lana's Spring Summer Sale. What you can find there next on WKYT.
Hello everyone, Amber Kanoy here from MomsEveryday.com. Jen Jordan, a top leader with Young Living Essential Oils, is with us today, and we're talking about an oil of the month for March. So let's hear it.
In March, I tend to notice people, starting to get outside. The snow is melting, it's warming up, and the sun is coming out, and a lot of your runners are starting to get outside and start exercising for the spring. So my favorite oil to use after exercise is a blend called Deep Relief. It's got peppermint, wintergreen, copaiba, a lot of great oils mixed together to make a really nice post-exercise oil. It does have a roll-on lid, and so you can just apply that right on your legs or your knees, whatever are sore after you go for your run. Another product that I really like to use this time of the year is Cool Azul Sports Gel. This is just a really cool, tingly gel, great also to apply after exercise.
All right, for more information, go online to momseveryday.com.
It's Furniture World Superstore's biggest tax refund sale ever. Now's a great time to redecorate your home because Furniture World stretches your tax refund with huge savings store-wide, plus 2 years interest-free. Now at Furniture World, use your tax refund to refurnish your living room or dining room, update your bedroom, sleep better on a comfortable new mattress. We're serious about saving you big money. Get huge tax refund savings, plus it's interest-free for 2 full years. So hurry in and save during our biggest tax refund sale ever. Now at all 5 Furniture World Superstore locations.
John and I met in law school. 2 of our sons work with us every day. Morgan & Morgan is a family business, and we are in the business of helping you when an accident devastates your life. This is what we've done for almost 30 years now. We understand your financial needs and obligations and how the loss of income or unpaid medical bills can be overwhelming. Our family is here for your family. Oh, and just so you know, I'm a grandma now. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
I was scared to go back to the dentist because I hadn't been in for a while. But they cut me some slack when they saw all this plaque, and they didn't make fun of my smile. I don't have insurance, but they didn't mind, which I thought was a setup for robbing me blind. But I financed my teeth, this toothpaste was free, and the numbing stuff really worked wonders on me.
No insurance? With a free new patient exam and x-rays, plus extended financing available, dentistry's never been easier. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Celebrate your birthday at the Explorium. Packages include a private party room and admission to all of the hands-on exhibits. Visit theexplorium.com to find out more.
Lexington Overstock Warehouse is open this weekend to the public, so don't pay store prices. Get quality furniture and mattresses at incredibly low prices. All wood bedroom set $397, blended leather sofa $297. Go to LexingtonOverstockWarehouse.com for more details.
I'm WKYT's Rebecca Smith, and I stand for Kentucky.
Stay connected to the news that matters to you, like WKYT on Facebook.
Welcome back in. Great to have you with us on WKYT on this Friday. Weekend is almost here, and starting tomorrow, it's an opportunity to save money on children's and maternity clothing, as well as toys, furniture, more things. Ray Lana's of Lexington is having a spring and summer sale.
We're joined by Katie Lawson from Ray Lana's of Lexington. Glad to have you in here.
Well, thank you so much for having me. We're thrilled.
Sounds like a super-sized sale.
It is absolutely super-sized. We have, at this point, almost 40,000 items. items. In basically, it's anything from children's boutique items to everyday values. This is actually a semi-annual event, and we have a spring-summer sale, and we also have a fall sale in the winter. So we're getting ready to get kicked off this weekend, and we're just tickled.
And are you having this out at the Oleka Temple? Right?
Yes, this is going to be at the Oleka Shrine Temple on Southland Drive here in Lexington, and it is just jam-packed. So we're excited.
Well, give us a better idea what people are going to find when they come out.
Sure. People are going to find, first off, they're just going to be amazed at how many awesome, great values that there are. We have everything from everyday prices to really designer boutique goods as well. We have tons of high value toys. We have tons of shoes. We have tons of furniture. Pretty much anything from newborn to juniors in clothes. And then we also have toys of all sorts. We have tons of baby equipment, furniture, things for moms to be. If you need it and you have a family, we have something for you.
Well, Katie, I know you don't just go dump 40,000 items out there. How is it organized for people to kind of know what to look for?
Well, that's a great question.
Yeah.
We actually are so excited. We have tons and tons, actually hundreds of local consigners in the Lexington and Central Kentucky area that have come together to consign their items, which is wonderful because what gives them the opportunity to do is consign their items and then be able to have the money from that to buy their next round of clothes. So it's a really great opportunity to kind of reuse, recycle, and you know, it's expensive. Having kids is expensive, and this gives you a great opportunity.
And now up on the screen it says Sunday through Thursday, but there is an opportunity tomorrow.
Yes, okay, our sale actually begins for the public on Sunday and will run through Thursday. But if you check out our website, Raylona's of Lexington, on Facebook, you will probably find, actually you will find a pre-sale pass for tomorrow at 5 p.m. So you can pull it up on your phone or you can print it out, but that will get you in tomorrow night at 5 p.m.
Sneak in a little early, huh?
I know, you get some of the best deals for sure.
That's good. Well, good luck with it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For coming in.
We're very excited. And I do want to point out that most of the items that will not be sold will be donated to the Lexington Women's Club, Fayette County Public Schools Resource Center, and also the New Beginnings Pregnancy Center.
So it goes to a lot of good there.
All kinds of good stuff.
Good.
Thanks
for coming.
Thank you so much.
Well, the weekend is just about here. What about the weather?
What about it, Jimmy?
You know, it has good stuff with it as well. You just have to cover up that rain cloud on Saturday. But look at those temperatures. 51, 57, both Saturday and Sunday as we move forward. Looks fantastic. You're getting a Sunday, Monday time period, and that would probably be the best 48 hours we have seen in quite some time, guys. Maybe since December. You remember when we were in the 70s for Christmas? You remember that? This is what it's going to get close to, guys.
Yes, and it sure was nice. All right. Hey, thank you for joining us for WKYT News. Our next newscast at 4. Remember our special report tomorrow at 7 on the caucus in Kentucky.
Have a great weekend.